Oh. Hello. Let's just ignore the fact separate. Aw, why are you tired? Don't be tired, that's bad. I also have no idea where I'm going with this animation. I don't know what I was talking about as I haven't been paying attention. I'll admit to that. I need to do a face.
Help Rachel bring up the Christmas boxes so you can put the Christmas decorations away, please?
What?
Can you go downstairs and help Rachel bring up the Christmas boxes?
Yeah. How many boxes do we need to bring up?
They're all the Christmas ones to put the decorations for.
Okay. What other boxes? Did you get all the boxes, or is there a few more? Chester, go upstairs.
Go ahead and bring up the boxes. I don't know what she means.
Well, I don't either.
Just bring them up anyway.
I don't know which ones are supposed to be brought up though.
That's what I am saying. Bring all of them up.
I don't know what boxes are for what though. Because I don't want to just bring wrapping paper boxes up, because that's all that's here.
That's what I'm saying. Bring all of them up just in case. We can bring them all down if he doesn't need them.
Okay. We need to bring back up, so.
Bring back any of these ones.
Okay.
What's that got in it?
I don't know. It's all basically the same stuff, so.
That's boxes. That one can stay here.
This one can also probably, these two can all.
That one needs to come upstairs.
Okay.
Bring this one.
This one?
Um,
Okay.
No, put that one over there.
Where?
Put just over on the ground over there.
Okay. Nope.
Careful.
Only dropped it, so.
Bring the wreath box.
Okay. The big green tub? Okay. I'm gonna put this one.
Put it over there on top of those.
Okay. Right here. Here.
Chester, go. Where'd the bag go that was just sitting right there?
What bag?
The Ziploc bag. Who moved it? Hey. You need to get a grip with yourself. Because you're just a complete wreck right now. For no reason. So you really need to get a grip with yourself. You're 20. Literally, in a few weeks, a couple of days, you're 20. Okay? You're losing crap. You're losing shit. You sit on the couch.
I don't use the Apple TV remote.
You're the one that sits in the living room.
You're that fucking pissed off because I told you to find something that you lost?
Look at this. Look at you. You have lost complete control of yourself right now. because you were told to do something. You've lost complete control of your emotions, of your thoughts, of everything right now. You're a complete mess right now. You have no control because you were told to do something. You have got to learn to handle this, Rachel. There's no reason for this. Because if you can't handle Mom saying, find the Apple remote control because you're the one that sits down here, how the hell are you going to be a teacher and handle a parent coming in and yelling at you or being pissed off because of a grade you gave a student? Or a student being pissed off because you cut them half the credit because their paper's late, or you give them a 0 because they don't turn it in. How are you going to handle that? Or your boss, the principal, says, hey, where's your lesson plan? I need your lesson plan done in 2 days. I know you're supposed to have 2 months, but we didn't get notified, so you've only got 2 days. How are you going to handle that? Those are simple things that are part of life. And you completely fall apart. There's no reason. None at all, Rachel.
You told me a while ago that you needed to find a psychiatrist or a psychologist or something, correct? Have you done it?
I don't know how.
You can't type in psychologist in the area near Mascoutah, Illinois in a Google search? How hard is that, Rachel?
I don't know how to figure out.
You don't know how to type in psychiatrist or psychologist in a Google search bar. Is that what you're telling me?
No, I don't know how to pick one out from.
Just fucking pick one, Rachel.
What's something that bothers you? Pick something.
I don't know.
How about anxiety? Do you have anxiety, Rachel?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe go psychiatrist for anxiety.
You need to find a psychiatrist for anxiety and suicide because you've tried to kill yourself, right?
Yes.
Start there. How hard is that?
Or better yet, you want to know what a real easy thing to do? Is instead of walking upstairs at lunchtime and sitting on the couch with your iPad and disappearing, how about walking up and going, hey, Mom,
No.
Dad?
She can't ask Mom because Mom's been telling her for 2 years now, and I told her the last time, I will not help you until you learn to help yourself. Mom will not help her.
Hey.
She needs to be a fucking adult. She's almost 20 years old. She needs to be a fucking adult, take responsibility for herself and her actions, and for fuck's sake, do something. I don't care what it is. You don't come out of the basement until fucking lunchtime, Rachel. And then you sit in your fucking PJs until it's time to go to bed.
It's 11:30. It's actually almost 12 o'clock. And you're in your pajamas. The entire family got up. The last person awake was Autumn this morning at 8 o'clock. And you came upstairs. We were done eating. We were all done eating breakfast. And you were just coming upstairs.
Which was early for you because everybody's home and you heard us walking around. When they're in school, you don't get up until Autumn almost comes home.
And that's almost
And what
1
do you do?
o'clock.
What do you do? What do you do? Tell me specifically what you do.
Sit on the couch and do nothing.
You sat right there and I asked you what you were doing. You said, I'm plugging in my earbuds. How long have you been sitting there holding your earbuds looking down at the blank iPad or looking out the window? How long?
So I went down and
I was plugging in my earbuds. Something as simple as that. And you know it's just a bold-faced lie. You cannot be honest about any goddamn thing, can you? So when I call you on your shit, that right there happens. And you expect me to feel bad about it?
I don't.
Really? Because look at you.
What do you think is going to happen if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again?
You know, your dad and I had a conversation, last week was it? About you sitting in the basement, never coming upstairs and doing anything. We figured you was coming coming a point in time where you decide to go back to cutting yourself and you're going to kill yourself in the basement and we're not going to know. Because your normal is to stay down there the whole fucking day. And we wonder how long it's going to take us to go down there and check and see if you're dead or not.
You're disconnected from this family. You don't talk to anyone. The whole family went out yesterday doing stuff. And you, for the most part, you walked around the anime store asking Autumn for ideas. And then when we went to the two clothing stores, you sat on the bench.
I don't think so.
What was the point of coming? Why'd you want to come if you weren't going to do anything?
And then when we told you to get something from the anime store, you picked up a bag of candy and acted pissed off about it. Because you had to do something. Rachel, you have made it clear to this family on more than one occasion over the past 10 years at least, you didn't want to be a part of this family. So you need to figure that shit out. If you don't want to be a part of this family, that's fine. Take your shit and go. Go back to Melissa. I know that's where you want to be. We've taken care of you since you were 4 years old. And you don't give two shits about any of that. Do you?
I know.
Since when? One at a time, Autumn, so they don't get broken.
Okay.
Since when?
Do you want to go back
There's a box
downstairs?
that has ornaments in it.
Yeah, one at a time.
These.
Yeah, okay.
You have done everything possible to show that you don't want to be a part of this family. And then when you do want attention from someone and they don't want to pay attention to you, you get upset at that too. You annoy the hell out of Autumn and Haley until they tell you to fucking stop and go away, and then you get pissed off about it.
You come up the stairs and we're like, what's up? And you're like, I forgot. Like, how many times do you think we're going to believe that you came upstairs and you forgot what you came upstairs for?
You came upstairs after getting out of bed, sat down on the couch and started crying the other day. Why?
I don't know.
You don't know. That's your answer for everything. You have spent pretty much since you were 4 years old. Actually, no, that's not it. You've spent this time since Autumn was born, making sure that you're not part of this family. Is that it?
No.
You're pissed off because we had other kids too?
No.
Because that's when you started lying. That's when you started forging my name at school. We get here in the other house, you stole shit, lied right to my face until I found it. We had to throw away a shit ton of dishes because you couldn't be bothered to take them out of your damn backpack and walk 3 steps to the fucking kitchen. That house was this big. And you hid them in the closet saying, I don't know where they are. Until they were so fucking moldy that I had to throw them away.
1, 2, 13.
You stole gift cards, you stole iPads, you stole a whole shit ton of stuff. And the only reason you stopped that is because when I found my iPad and had enough of it, I threatened to call the police to have your ass arrested, didn't I?
What year?
2013 and
Didn't I?
2015.
Did it stop?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because I'm not. And you start cutting yourself. And what'd you blame that on? And how many times since then has it happened? You've got scratches that we have no cap for. So before you lie again, think about that.
I haven't.
Liar. You've made it very clear, Rachel. You don't want to be a part of this family, so I stopped trying. That's
Yeah.
why every time you come and ask a question about something, I send you to him. Because even if I tell you, you don't give two shits, you don't believe me, and you go off and do whatever on your own anyways. So at what point in time do you think you need to be a part of this family?
And when you come talk to me,
Because when you're standing here like this, lying and stealing shit and cutting yourself and all that stuff, you honestly think I'm going to let you continue to stay in the basement like that? Because your actions, whether you see it or not, hurts her and it hurts her. And if you think I'm going to let either one of them walk downstairs and find you dead one of these days, you're fucking out of your head. So figure your shit out. If you don't want to be here, pack it and go. If that's really what you want, I'll buy you a fucking bus the mother that you actually want instead of the one that you have.
Is that what you want?
No.
Because that is not what you're telling us. And I'm fucking sick and tired of it. You're the only one that sits in this living room. Ever. The only one ever. And I told you to find the fucking remote.
And this
look,
happened.
This happens.
2020.
This happens, Rachel, because of a
2020.
fucking remote that I told you to find.
No,
And the whole time you stood there,
Over there.
grabbing shit off the couch and flinching like I'm gonna come over there and punch you in the fucking face.
Like you've ever actually been hit by anybody.
I smacked you on the arm twice in Hawaii for lying to me and forging my fucking name on documents. I didn't hit you in the face. I didn't punch you. I smacked you on the arm. And it wasn't even hard enough to hurt you. But now you're going to flinch every time I walk past you like I'm going to punch you in the fucking face.
You act like we abuse you. You act like we beat the crap out of you.
And you know what? You're right, in a way. I do fucking abuse you. Because I yell and scream at you all the fucking time for the shit that you refuse to do. And you count that as abuse too, right?
No.
Yeah, it is. I'll admit that. But you need to figure your shit out. You either pack your shit and go, or you straighten your ass out. Either one. At this point in time, I don't give two flying fucks.
You are not going to spend the rest of your life doing the same damn thing over and over and over again.
So all you gotta do is come and say, Teresa, I'd like a bus ticket to my mother's house. And that's all you need to say.
You go live with your brothers and sisters. Is that what you want?
No. No, you can't. Because she didn't even keep them either.
You don't have to worry about a damn thing. You don't have to worry about paying rent. You don't have to worry about buying food. You don't have to worry about paying electricity bills. You don't have to worry about anything. When we were your age, we were already gone. We were having to figure everything out on our own. How to cook, how to clean, how to pay our bills, how to get to work, how to do all of that. You don't have to do any of those things because the life that Mom and I have provided you. And your response to that is to sit on that couch for a year and a half and then finally decide to take a class. And now you're in a math class that you should have taken in high school, but you got to pay for it again. And you had one class, and you were already getting frustrated. One class.
I honestly think you need to take a look at what you're going to college for. Because this right here, you can't be a teacher.
There's no way you can be a teacher.
You need to find something else. Because unless you can straighten your ass up, is this what you want to do? Stand in front of your class group? Because you're going to be an English teacher. That means that you're going to be in high school.
By the way.
High school kids are not nice, Rachel.
So like I just
So
said,
you're going to stand right there in front of a bunch of high school teenage boys,
what do you
hard little bitch-ass little girls, and do that? You think you're really going to be able to do your job after that?
What are you going to do if it's not Mom and I sitting here, but it's two parents and their kid's not going to graduate now because you failed them? Not because they failed, but because you failed them. And they're in your classroom yelling at you and screaming at you because it's your fault. It's your fault. You're ruining my kid's life. How are you going to handle that? Look at this. All this from find the remote control because you're the only damn person. Look at all the pop cans around the freaking room. How many times have we told you to clean up the fucking pop cans? How many times do we have a bunch of water bottles or pop cans on the table? You want to know how I know they're yours? Because you open your pop cans the same fucking way. And every single one of them is opened the same way. And you're the only person in this house that opens them that way. They're all yours.
I'm going through my desk and take these.
And you probably don't even remember it, do you? You don't even remember opening